So today is the morning of Tuesday, April 17th, 2018, and I want to show you a couple things from some of our work that we performed yesterday, Monday, April 16th, 2018. Now, I'm currently logged into my authorized.net account. You'll see this is my account, and your authorized.net account is going to be absolutely identical to this. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you this work order right here. This is a delivery for $204.24. But before I do, I want to point out two things. You'll see these two work orders right here. Both of them are for $100 even. Now, they are not a delivery, and they are not an express move. Now, in my previous videos and from the very beginning when I first started sharing the information about this broker opportunity, I made it abundantly clear I'm only going to share two sources of revenue with the general public, delivery and express move. Now, last year in 2017, deliveries comprised 35% of my revenue and express moves comprised 29% of my revenue. So those two, delivery and express moves, comprised 64% of my revenue, which means there was a big outstanding chunk of 36%. Now, that 36% was comprised of three other sources of revenue. Now, these two work orders for $100 each is actually the brainchild or the idea, the concept of one of our highly motivated contractors. He approached us with a great opportunity that he thought he could be successful with. He talked to me about it several times. Asked me to green light, give him permission. By all means, after reviewing the situation, and because we have great confidence in this contractor, we gave him the green light, and he just continues to generate more and more money. Now, why does he do this? Again, if you refer to some of my previous videos where we talked about why contractors would want to join your network and why you want to find good, competent, capable contractors and how to manage them, I talked about contractors believe they own their own business. And God bless them, they do own their own business. But realistically, they own their own job. If they don't get up and go to work, guess what? They're not going to earn money. They're not going to pay their bills. So do they really have a grand, magnanimous, robust business? No, absolutely not. Now, are you ever going to belittle your contractors for this, for their limited business model? No, of course not. You want to do everything you can to further grow and build their business, because just like this contractor who's continuing to generate new sources of revenue for us, you want to push as much business to them as possible. You want them to grow their business, or technically grow their job for them. You want to build them as much as possible, because the more success they experience and achieve, the more success you experience and achieve. So what you're going to find is that your contractors, the more business you push to them, the more you build them, the more you build and grow their business, the more they are going to acclimate everything they do into your business. Now, what I mean by that is when you first start with some new contractors, you're going to see that, for lack of better terms, you really are like a side gig for them, because they're probably doing their own types of deliveries or their own types of move jobs or other things. But in time, as your business grows and you push more and more business to them and more work orders, they are going to love what you do for them, because, again, as I mentioned in previous videos, some key things you do for them is, first and foremost, you serve as a serious marketing agent. Okay, you're going out and you're making the connections, the friendships, the relationships, the partnerships, the opportunity, and then you're putting them right in the lap of the contractor, and then they fulfill the work at their expense. Second, you serve as an almost administrative assistant, because you're the broker, all the money flows through you. You handle all the phone calls. You process all the money. So now you have alleviated a huge burden from the contractor of having to go out there, hustle up their own business, perform their own work, and then answer the phone and take on new work at the same time. So now you have become their marketing and sales agent. Now you've become their administrative assistant. And now the third thing is you serve as their payroll service, because they know that every single week they're going to have money direct deposit into their account. And there's obviously other benefits that we're going to continue to discuss in the youarethebroker.com system. But again, I want to stress these two work orders are a classic example of having a highly motivated contractor, and the longer he or she is with you and your businesses grow together, the more they are going to not only come to align their business with yours, they are literally going to actively promote your business. So what you will find, and I can assure you, you will find that contractors will less and less promote their business and more promote your network because they see the convenience. You bring huge convenience and security and protection to their business. And when I talk about protection, I talk about some of the things in great detail in the training material, youarethebroker.com. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this work order right here. This is interesting. So here's the work order. Here's a couple things I want to point out to you. This is a delivery that went 60 miles round trip, so 30 each way. The work order total is $204.24. Now, this customer obviously processed this over the phone because we have the $10 customer surcharge. So they did not do this online. They did this over the phone because we charge the $10 surcharge. The work order was placed yesterday and the delivery is today. Now, if you'll look over here to the right, you'll see comments from my personnel, the girl who answers the phone, who processes the work orders over the phone. She sent this comment. Now, this comment section, you'll see this in your Fetch Mazel platform. This is direct correspondence between the person answering your phones and the contractors. So the person who was answering my phone specifically said to this contractor, he, being the customer, he needs the delivery to be made at 12 p.m. Please call him before you get there. And you'll notice the time was yesterday late afternoon. So this is time stamped. It can never be changed. So whenever there's communication between your office personnel and the contractors, that correspondence is always saved. It's always time stamped. It's always archived. Now, here's the profile for this contractor, and you'll notice his compliance and his service rating. Now, the compliance rating is generated from how often we present him with the opportunity to take a work order. Now, you can see 99% of the time when we offer him a work order, this guy's going to take it. So probably the 1% he didn't take it was probably because we had a conflict with some work orders, because this is a very motivated contractor. The service rating comes from feedback from the customers. Now, you'll notice this service rating is still great, 96%. So he gets an A. I don't know why he'd be off 4 points, but again, we have nothing but great response time and great feedback from him. Now, here's what's key. Over here, the 204.24. This contractor had a commission of 141.8. Now, again, we do not pay commission on the $10. So that means that we only pay commission on the 194.24. Now, if you do the math, the contractor made 141.8 based on a work order of $194.24, which means this contractor makes 73%. Now, most of my contractors for a typical delivery is going to get 70%, but we love this contractor. He does a great job. I mean, we get nothing but great response and feedback from him, so he gets more. So this contractor is making 73%. So if you do the math, the 141.8 from the 194.24 is 73% commission. But this is where the $10 surcharge is just clutch. It's key. This 73% commission that we pay out actually goes down when you factor in the $10, goes down to 69%. Now, he's still getting his 73%. Now, when you factor in, you have many work orders per day, per hour, 4 points here, 3 points there, 2 points there. It all adds up to a lot of money that helps pay for the person answering your phone, pay for your credit card processing fees. If you have regional directors and you're paying them some percentage commission, it really helps cover those charges. That way you further protect your personal commission. Again, everything that we are teaching you in this youarethebroker.com system is not to do $5, $10, and $15 cheap little deliveries. Again, last year in 2017, our delivery work orders averaged $101.36. And you could see why when you look at some of these work orders. And now when you look at some of these key strategies for insulating and protecting your personal commission, and you multiply that by 10 work orders, 20 work orders, 50 work orders, 100 work orders, you can see how you would start to make a lot of money. And remember, with this money, you are not worried about any types of vehicle breakdowns, vehicle maintenance, excessive fuel cost, employee attitudes, workers' comp, any type of maintenance or upfront costs for vehicles, for labor, for matching FICA or taxation. Again, everything you earn is yours to keep hassle-free.